It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Happy Wednesday. What's going on? Happy Wednesday, y'all. Y'all get up in here and like the video, please. Get up in here. Hold on. Sorry, I had to pull y'all up on my other device. But get up in here and like the video, girl. What's going on? Happy hump day. Y'all know tomorrow my birthday. Girl, I'm about to be 42 years old, girl. 42. Girl, what am I thinking? Blessed to me, you feel me? But happy hump day to everybody in the building. Girl, last day of class. Girl, last day of class. Girl, last day of class. Okay. Y'all get in here and get the likes up on the video. I don't have long today. However, I do wanted to come to y'all. Y'all want to see how I be looking when I be sitting in here talking to y'all? Hold on, let me put the mic on for a split second. This be me, girl. When I be sitting in the car doing all of this, girl, yes, the morning Joce has been happening in the car. Yes, and that's my laundry basket. I gotta bring that home. But the morning Joce has been happening in the car, my girl. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. So, upcoming after tomorrow, no more honey. No more. Now I can't promise y'all I'm gonna always be on camera, but up until after today, no more morning Joce in the car. Yeah, no more morning Joce in the car. Let me get off of here, girl. But anyways, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Right, the car is a very much secure location, girl. Let them know. Stop acting crazy. Y'all get in here and like the video. Y'all, I was watching that Suge Knight interview. Girl. Girl, he was spilling tea. Well, now we already heard Dr. Dre was a little loose-wristed, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't have no problem with. Just don't act like you're not. Or that's probably why he beat on his women allegedly. But girl, he was spilling all types of teas, huh? Go ahead on. Marion is messy, girl. I like it though. Suge seemed like he cool though. He a cool dude. He seemed like he down to earth. Girl, Suge was over there spilling tea, girl. Thank you, Dimple Pop. Y'all getting here like the video. TL, thank you for the super chat. Boo, it's my birthday. It's my birthday, bad bitch. Yup, I'm in first place. Of course. I'm 49 years young today, and I look good for almost 50 fat. Play the birthday jam. I got you, my love. Y'all, you know what? Happy birthday, TL. You know who else birthday it is? Y'all know who else birthday it is? Unfortunately, let me go get her. Lord bless me. As I pull up this person, hold on. Let me go get who else birthday it is. Unfortunately, let me go get her. Hold on, girl. And the only reason I know this is because I was having to look up her court records. But it's Rockhead birthday too, girl. Rockhead got a birthday today. Yes, she do. Rockhead got a whole birthday today, girl. But TL, I ain't gonna make you share a birthday song with her. I'm gonna let you do your song by yourself. Happy birthday, Fat. Enjoy. You are beautiful. You don't look 49 nowhere, as usual. You know, us Pisces girls, you know, we're a special girl. But happy birthday. I hope you have many, 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 many more. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and week. Happy birthday. Y'all get the cakes in the chat.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, TL. Happy birthday. And also to the Rockheads, y'all know y'all be in the bushes. Let me get your girl on here. To Rockhead, I would like to say I hate that you are Pisces. I would also like to say that I hate your birthday is the day before mine. I would also say that I hate the day that you came on social media. I hate the day that you surfaced. I hate all your Rockheads, all the Christianimals. I hate and don't tell me I'm wrong for hating because it's healthy to hate. God even said you could do it. So I'm doing what the God said I could do. But I hate your family, except your mama, and sometimes Tasiki. I hate the fact that you don't have no hair on the side. I hate that you're missing a tooth and you're proud about it. I hate that you are the mother to Junior, and I hate that you're not in prison. Prison is where you belong. However, comma, happy snaggletooth birthday, you raggedy who. Yes, sir. Happy birthday, you raggedy bitch. Yes, ma'am. Happy birthday to Rockhead and the Christianimals, because I know they're going to celebrate like it's theirs too. All you bitches over 55. But it don't matter though. Happy birthday to Rockhead and the Christianimals. You hoes sound like an old group from out the hood that could never sing because all you did was smoke crack. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Get off of here. Hurry up, please. And thank you. Happy birthday. Now, we got to get into the show. We got a show going on today. I'm trying to figure out what really happened to Angie Stone because it was said that she did not, in fact, die in that car accident in the van. I'm sorry, that allegedly she was hit after by someone else. We're going to get into that. Vivica Fox got a BBL. And she looks so bad. Oh, she looks so bad, girl. Lord, please. Spare me, Lord. I don't want to get old and do stuff like that. Thank you, Lord. Then we also got Lil Yachty said that Black Lives Matter was a scam and some of the girls were windmilling because they are dumb. And then we also have girl, Le'Veon Bell was over there allegedly smashing on his cousin. Ooh. Girl, we gonna get into it. And then also an update on Caleb Wilson's case. There's a third party that has been arrested, and we're going to get into that. Now, you guys, I need y'all to get the likes up on the video. We got to jump right into the show because I ain't got all day. Okay. Now, shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I guess we'll start with, no, I ain't gonna do Le'Veon Bell first. I'm not doing him first. Let's get Vivica on here. Girl, first of all, Vivica Fox. Y'all remember back in the 90s and the early 2000s, anybody who knew back then the baddest biatches in the land in those days was who? Put them in the chat. What's the little short girl that played on Will Smith? Girl, y'all know the girl. It was Vivica Fox. It was only like 5 of them. Vivica Fox. It was Gabrielle Union, Nia Long. Who else? Throw Haley in there. Who else was the it girls? Stacey Dash, Jada Pinkett. That's when Jada was cute, girl. Lisa Ray when she was cuter. Lisa's still cute. She just get on my nerves. Jada Pinkett, Lisa Ray, girl. The girls were the girls. You know what I'm saying? It was only like 10 of them, and they came in all shades. Tyra was on there too. Tyra, Sanaa, yes, ma'am. Sanaya Lathan. Megan Good kind of came later. She's not in this group of girls. Not this group. Megan kind of came later, but Sanaa Lathan was definitely one of the girls. Like, you don't even have to ask about that. Hold on, let me get the video on here. So Sanaa Lathan, like I was saying, Megan Good, no, not Megan Good, she came later. So Regina King, yeah, but Regina King wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, we love Regina King. Trust and believe we love Regina King. But she wasn't one of the girls. Melissa Ford was one of the girls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the lady who played on Waiting to Exhale. What's her name, girl? The one who had got big and her husband was over there cheating with Eddie Murphy ex-wife. Girl, what's the girl name? Put her in the chat. Garcelle, she was definitely one of them. Lisa Bonet was one of them. But what's the girl name, girl, who played on Waiting to Exhale? She the one who was saying Leela Rashawn. She the one who was saying what the line is in the movie. Oh, she was the one who was like I don't want your tied broke leather in the summertime wearing. And remember, he was about to throw that peach, and she said, "Don't you throw that up here." Girl, yeah, that was the girls. Janet was the girls. Angela Bassett still the girl. But see, Vivica went too far. You know what I mean? Vivica, I remember when I first seen that she had got her face did. Is this the video? Yeah, I remember when I first seen she got her face did. I ain't gonna lie, I thought something was wrong. She looked at a mess. I was like, why would she touch her face? Black women, I'm not telling you what to do, baby. Do whatever it is you want to do, my love. But please stop touching your face if you can. Now, if you feel like you under the pressures of Atlanta, Hollywood, New York, because it only be them type of places where the girls go to play in their face. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're under the pressure and you let some clear woman tell you you got crow's feet and you want to go ahead on and put a little filler in there, not knowing you're gonna come out looking like Michael Jackson or that character on Atlanta, go ahead and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, leave your face alone. And I remember when Vivica had her face on here, and I said, why did she do that? She was perfect. She was perfect. Girl, Vivica ain't got a whole BBL. Girl, look at Viv. And it looks so bad. Can I say something about the ant booty too? And I'm not the one to talk because I don't have the biggest booty, but I got a little something to cup. You know what I'm saying? So don't do me. However, you know, all y'all got the same booty but different legs. Not every 95%, 98% of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it look good on pictures, but when we be seeing y'all in person, ooh, you know, it kind of reminded me the other day when Tiny was on stage singing with what's the girl? Every man, her and Tamika, and she kept turning to the side. Again, who did Vivica BBL? Let me get off of y'all, but whoever did Vivica BBL, y'all dirty and you're going to hell. You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, Vivica looks so bad, and a lot of y'all BBLs in person be looking bad. Oh, I'm sorry if it's not true. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna tell y'all what the people be saying when they be behind y'all. See, niggas just be looking at booty and they just be, you know, they be mesmerized. They start and stop there. But I'm gonna just be honest. If people not looking to sleep with you, y'all be looking a little crazy. You feel what I'm saying? No shade though. Shout out to y'all. But neither here nor there. Vivica got a BBL. Hold on. Let me stop this because I know Boosie gonna come his yellow jaundice eye looking at. Speaking of, I saw him in the airport when I was flying back home from Mardi Gras. But yeah, I'm saying all that to say this. She opened a beauty store allegedly, or I don't know. They said she opened the store or she got a hair products or whatever the case may be. And we all here to support. But Vivica girl, you look so bad. And I ain't gonna lie, if I had got off the table and they'll be like, wait till the swelling go down, I'll be like, all right, bet. And if the swelling go down and you can see my booty from the front, I ain't gonna lie. I'll go back and tell them take it out. Can you do that? Can you just be like, reverse it? Girl, you look so bad, Vivica. But, you know, congratulations, girl, on your wigs and things. You look so bad, though. Oh, my God. And I be up in Atlanta. Whenever I'm in Atlanta, can I be honest with y'all? 4 or 5 out of 10 of girls that you run across look like Vivica. They look just like this. And they really think they be killing it. And you ain't supposed to see the booty from the front. Is you? You know? Somebody asked, do we think it was because she dated 50? Well, what I will say is to the women, there's a thing called self-esteem. Cat Williams made a joke about it. He said it's called self because it's about how you feel about yourself. He said, how can I mess up how you feel about yourself? Now, we all know in a joking matter, you can really mess up the way a person feel about themselves. As a woman, I can tell you that. However, the last and final say has to come from you. So I would really hope that as people out here in these streets, women especially, please, 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 if you can, don't let nobody outside of you dictate how you feel about you. And I know that's a hard thing to do because I've been there. Not no more. I've come out of that storm. So I'm not judging. I've been there too. I used to hinge on what everybody else got to say, what I'm wearing, and boom, boom, boom. Not no more, girl. Not no more. I don't care. But I just want black women, because I care about us the most. I just want us to stop caring about what another mother effer say. You know what I mean? Just start caring about how you feel about you, because that at the end of the day, you have the final say and you have the final dictation of how you feel about you. Girl, let me tell you something. I tell this to people all the time. I've seen big women. I've seen women that some would deem not so attractive walk into the room and steal the show, because confidence is key. I'm talking about, I've seen a big girl walk in with a whole bunch of bad bitches and get all the attention, from the bad bitches included. It's simply because when you exude your confidence, other people, even though they don't realize it, they tend to agree with the confidence you have in yourself, not cockiness, confidence. If you feel like you the baddest bitch on earth, you gonna exude that. Your aura gonna say that before you step through the room. And guess what? Even though the bitches might be hating, they still gonna be looking, and subconsciously they gonna be agreeing too, because guess what? If you feel it and you know it, they gonna feel it and they gonna know it. Hell, how the hell y'all think we around here, not me, but y'all was around here calling Kanye West a genius? Kanye West ain't no fucking genius, but we call him a genius because he said it so many times that we started believing it. You get it? Stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bougie Thugs, for the super chat. She says, Maia Campbell, old girl before she got on drugs. Yes, she was one of the girls. She was definitely one of the girls. Yes, yes. And let me say this too, y'all. Thank you for the super chat, Bougie Thug. Let me say this too. Don't let no group of men, especially online, don't listen to no nigga online, please. Please don't listen to no nigga online, whether it's good or bad. But let me say this too. Niggas will talk a lot of shit, naive, and say, oh, I don't like this, oh, I don't like that, oh, she ugly, oh, she dark skinned, oh, she fat, oh, I wouldn't do this. Girl, them niggas is capping. Do you hear me? Get in the room along with them niggas and they gonna fold. So don't let a nigga tell you about, girl. One thing I learned about a nigga, see that little thing down there, the little Petey bird, it work on its own. You get it? Let's move on. All right, so we got Angie Stone out the way. I mean, not Angie Stone, Vivica Fox. Let's go get Lil Yachty, girl. Girl, they be lying. Did we not learn anything from Ocho Cinco one in me? Ocho Cinco one in me? Did y'all not forget the lessons be right in front of you, girl? You just gotta grab it. You feel what I'm saying? So let's go get Lil Yachty. So Lil Yachty was on some type of podcast with some girl. I don't know who she is. Yeah. She asked him how he felt about Black Lives Matter, and he said it was a scam. And this the gag on it. This the craziest part about it. The knee-jerk reaction from people was, OMG, he being nasty, he being negative, he being messy. Y'all, the reason why they is able to control the masses is because in this age, we have access to any and everything that we want. But the way they control us from gaining access to those things is through our emotions. The internet is a weapon against the masses. I don't know if y'all understand this, but the internet is your number one weapon against the masses. All it is a cesspool of people, and mostly are bots, that are literally creating the way that you think, the way that you act, the way that you talk, the way that you walk, everything. The internet is literally your puppet master. People don't understand it, but this is the God's honest truth. You don't go unless the internet tell you to go. And don't feel bad, because guess what? Prior to the internet, our parents, they had the same situation with the news. So don't feel bad. It's just a new mechanism and way in which to control you. Listen, this the same thing that got us all up in arms about this recent presidential election, and still to this day, the internet, if not used correctly, or if not used correctly, the internet will use you. And basically what it is, hey, Rebecca Cry, basically what's happening is the internet tells you how to feel and how to think, and you go and regurgitate that not only online and in real life. At the end of the day, Black Lives Matter is a scam, period. Black Lives Matter has never gave a damn about a black life. Don't you get nobody on this internet to get on here and say, oh, that's not true, they helped my brother get out of jail. Girl, the one-offs don't mean nothing. Black Lives Matter as a let me say this too. Black Lives Matter as a institution and a movement is a scam. Oh yeah, let me say that part too. See, because I seen people saying, oh yeah, we know the organization was a scam, but the movement is not. The movement is a scam, and y'all scamming yourselves. To all the people in the Black Lives Matter movement, you're scamming yourself. You want to know how I know? Yes. Do you want to know how I know that y'all are scamming yourselves? Because black people don't really care about black people. Yeah. I can hear it in y'all voices. A lot of y'all saying that's not true. Oh, voodoo, you lying. Black people as a collective do not care about black people. So yes, the Black Lives Matter movement, meaning the people who running around here saying the movement is not a scam, you're scamming yourself. And I know how you feel. You want to windmill on me. You want to give me one of these.
Fuck you and your family, bitch.
And I get that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we have to start being honest with ourselves, people. We have to. If we're not honest with ourselves, what are we going to do? Continue to walk in lies? We can't continue to do that now. So Black Lives Matter is a scam. The movement and the organization. You're scamming your own brain to make yourself say out loud that Black Lives Matter, but you don't give a damn about a black life. Let's get Lil Yachty, Lil Buddha on here.
It's just blurry. I be doing so much.
BLM? Because you want to be so black power?
BLM is a scam.
Clip that. Send it to the fucking news.
BLM was literally a scam. They had bought mansions, and you probably wouldn't know anything about it because you don't care about black people. You don't follow black
I do care about black people. Look at my chocolate. You're mad.
It's a disguise.
You're mad. I think I'm literally the most pro-black person in this room.
Because you have an all-white staff?
They're not white. They're POC.
I'm gay.
Thank you. What? Don't laugh.
I do have a gay, so I also am.
Gay?
I have a gay on my.
A member of the LGBTQIA.
Point is that I'm diverse. I'm a divergent.
You are divergent. Did you like Divergent?
Divergent was okay.
I always forget we're near the same age.
The entire thing is a scam, you guys. He's right. Black Lives Matter is a scam. And for anybody to get up in arms about Black Lives Matter, even the movement, you're fooling and you're lying to yourself. You're fooling yourself and you're lying to yourself. Even if you specifically care about other black people, because I would say that I'm one of those people who specifically, me, personally, I do care about black people. You know what I'm saying? As the days go by, I ain't gonna lie. I've noticed so much stuff, and it really upsets me. You know what I'm saying? Outside and inside the community, because that's how much I care about black people. But I'm not slow or dumb enough or fictitious enough to sit on this thing and tell y'all that black people care about black people as a collective, because we don't. We don't. To be completely honest, black people in America, black Americans specifically, care more about white people than black people. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I can get more of an emotional reaction out of a black American speaking ill on a white person than a black person. I'll give you an example. You want an example? Remember Charleston White came out and said that he raped white women? Do you know how mad black women got? Now, again, I don't advocate for nobody to get raped. Let's be honest. I don't advocate for no woman to get raped. But when Charleston White came out and said he raped white women, black people lost their fucking minds. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I wonder if a clear man came out and talk about how he raped black women, if the collective of white women would feel the same way, if they would come out like that on us. And you know what myself said, girl, you know they're not gonna do that. So then I had to go back to my people and I said, well, damn. Why y'all so up in arms about what he's saying that they used to do to clear people when clear people wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire? This is just how my brain was thinking, right? When it all went down, I was like, that's crazy work. But people was really going in on Charleston White because of what he said. Not that nobody was able to prove it, but just because he said he raped white women. And I thought that to be crazy to me. I've learned doing social media that I can say the most heinous, disgusting things about black people. I call rolling, knock knee, fat, funky, cradle cap. You know what I'm saying? But the moment I say something about somebody white, I get the most backlash. When I said what I said about Anna Mac and Gretchen and what's the last one, girl? The last girl that was on here on Baddies, they wanted my head off my shoulders. I want to highlight this. Velshami, is that your name? Because I'm glad you said this. Did I miss your comment? Velshami said, I get what you're saying, but grape is one of those things. I get your point. Yes. And you know what? I agree. I'm in 1,000% agreement with you. Rape is one of those things. As a woman, most women, even hearing the word, it makes you sensitive. It makes you like go into protection mode. So I get you. And I think that that's a natural reaction. I'll just say this. I say this all the time. I'm not mad at other races and other cultures for being racist or bigoted. I think that that's the natural order of survival of a culture. I'm more mad that we're not the same about our own people. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say that you're absolutely right. As a woman, anybody hear that? It definitely is a trigger down you. Thank you for saying that. But my question would be, why is it the same reaction to other black women that it is to the clear people? Why do clear women get more of a reaction out of the collective of black women than black women themselves? That's where the problem comes in. Am I saying that right? Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Not that you agree, but you understand what I just said. So basically my thing is, if that's the case, and we know that to be, why isn't the reaction just as much or even harder when you hear about black women, it happening to black women, than clear women? Because this is my logic. This is just logic. If the word and the action within itself is so heinous, then any woman we hear about it would be a reaction, right? So cool. But my question is, why is it that the clear women get more of a reaction out of the collective of us than a black woman getting? You see what I'm saying? See, black people, and I'm about to speak on just specifically on this. Let me take this down. But specifically on this point we're making when I talked about Charleston White raping and white women or whatever the case may be. Black women, I'm going to say something straight up. We are our own worst enemies. I know we say we like girls and we the sisterhood and all, but cap. We are our own worst enemy. Unless we like a girl, a black woman, typically we be the first ones to get each other and catch them down bad. At the end of the day, we can say online that we really are for each other, but we not. And it's unfortunate. I wish, if I had wishes, I would make one of those wishes to where we really protected each other the way that, we tend to protect others. But I don't, I can't change that. But at the end of the day, though, I think that's something we should think about. I think that's something we should think about as women, as black people, not just black women, black people. I think it's something we should think about. Why are we so much more, and not you specifically, but why as a collective community, we get more of a reaction out of things that happen to the oppressor than ourselves? I think it's a valid question. But yeah, he's right. Lil Yachty is right. Black Lives Matter is a scam. And the movement, this is me. He didn't say this, but the movement and the organization is a scam. Now, the greatest part about this situation is the organization. There's nothing we can do about it. That's out of our hands. It's ran by the orange juice people. But the movement, we have every opportunity to change that scam. It's just up to us. Now we got to move on, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope I didn't trigger anybody with anything, but I was just using that as an example because I'm more of a visual learner. So I need other examples to relate to, for me to understand. So maybe I was just helping. I thought that would be a way to kind of explain how I felt. But neither here nor there, we got to move on. Shout out to everybody in the building, you guys. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Now let's go to Le'Veon Bell. So Le'Veon Bell, let's get him on here, has been accused of sleeping with his cousin. Yes. Not only that, the cousin went down there and said that he raped her. That's what she said. I don't know it to be true. All I know is, first and foremost, your cousin, they got the same last name. So they got to be like first cousins. Meaning like his mama must be sisters with her parent, like her daddy or something. Like, so if they got the same last name, then that means they like cousins. It ain't like the cousin you found, y'all 10 times removed. No. Even though that's still nasty. But the cousin is got to be a first cousin, second tops, because they got the same last name. Now, Le'Veon Bell is a football player. He played for the Steelers. He played for, who else he played for, y'all? He a running back. I used to have him in my fantasy league. Real good at, mind you. He's a great NFL running back. But Le'Veon Bell has been accused of R-wording I've been saying it all the day, raping his cousin. It says, Le'Veon Bell denies rape allegations after being ordered to pay his cousin $25 million. Cousin claims he assaulted her for nearly a decade, started when she was around 6 years old. Now, this is the thing. I'm going to play this video of Le'Veon Bell responding to these claims. And there was a few red flags. Actually, the whole thing was a huge red flag. But it was a few red flags that he had in here that let me know something was happening. Because, see, Le'Veon Bell was talking about how he took care of his cousin, paid all her bills, paid for her vacations, her hair, her nails, everything. And I'm sitting here saying, why is you paying for all? I mean, I get it. When you become rich, you typically take care of your family. But you taking care of your cousin like she your girl. That was one of the red flags. Then he started. It was a bunch of them. Let's give Le'Veon Bell up here to say his side of the story. It's very, very weird, and we all know this whole family molesting kids in the family is a thing in the Black community. So let's not act like, oh my God, this is horrible. Every family got some form of something like this happening. Rather, it's, I don't know, to whatever capacity, but every family got some form of this that either has happened or is happening now. So let's get Le'Veon Bell on here.
It was like, no. Somebody from TMZ hit my phone. They texted my phone. I don't even know how they got my number, but it was TMZ that got my number. Le'Veon, we need to talk to you about a story that's brewing, we want to get your side of it. The first text, I ignored. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I don't even know what the hell you talking about. Ignore. Then like a day later, it was like, hey, we're releasing the story tomorrow. Even though they didn't release the story tomorrow, but we're releasing the story tomorrow. Do you have a lawyer or attorney that we can talk to? I'm like, oh yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't reached out to them. I said, what you need? You know what I'm saying? So I just had my lawyer call the number. Then I get the news like, oh yeah, your cousin is suing you for, sexual assault and this, that, and the third. I said, what? Yeah, bro. Yeah, she's suing you for sexual assault and she said you've been raping her and this, that, and the third. The same cousin that was at all my football games. But do y'all think, Le'Veon Bell, me, myself, do I need to force myself upon a woman? Anybody? Do I need to force myself upon them? I don't. It's like, if you're not trying to if you ain't down for this, if you ain't down to really get the nitty gritty going, best believe somebody else is. Hey chat, look, I promise y'all, and I put this on my life. Put this on my life. I put this on all my kids' life, on my mom's life. I put this on everything. I've never, ever, 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 push up myself on a girl when she ain't want that shit. Never. I ain't never forced myself on nobody. Ever. I got my pick of the litter. Like, I'm not even trying to say that to flex, bro. It's just real, that's just real life. So I don't have to force myself and let alone my cousin. Bro, that's like, bro, stop this shit. Like, stop this shit. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Like, stop this shit right now. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Please, chat, just stop that shit. Like, bro.
See, one thing I like about Hove and people like Nelly.
Get off here, bro. I'm sitting here eating a praline, watching this boy crash out. Girl, whatever they say he did that shit. You speaking all around in circles. Where's your attorney? Let me tell you something. It's all fishy all together. Okay. It's given to me you fucking that girl, and you was fucking that girl, and then now it went left and she about to expose you. That's what it's given to me. This is the thing. I'm sitting up here eating a praline, girl. Hold on. This is the thing. First of all, for that to even be an allegation tells me that there's something there. Because where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay. So for her to even have the allegation tells me that something happened between you and your cousin that was not okay. Okay, and that's what it is. Now he can get on here and say he don't force himself on no woman, woot the woot, wham wham, bop 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 bop. I get it, whatever. Shut up, nigga. But at the end of the day, the fact that your cousin is coming out here saying that there's an allegation like that tells me that you did something. And who knows? Maybe something could have been done to Le'Veon Bell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old her cousin is. She grown though. She grown. This is common in Black American families. Even the ones I saw some people saying not in my family, and I get it. I didn't know until I knew. But let me say this: even if you don't know about it, doesn't mean it never happened. Does that make sense? Especially back in your grandmother's age and beyond. Oh, it was hella prevalent. I'm sorry. Hella prevalent. Sit down with your granny or somebody old, 50 plus, 60 plus. Sit down with them and ask them, did anybody have anything going down in the family? Like, touching on somebody and watch how your jaw hit the floor. You think I'm lying? Just do it. That's how prevalent it is. See, the Black American communities don't like to talk about it. We like to know it happened and just act like it don't. And I'm not saying to people in the chat because maybe you didn't know, but yeah, it's huge in Black American family, huge. But yeah, neither here nor there. I'm saying all that to say, Le'Veon Bell, the fact that your cousin have this allegation tells me everything I need to know. In my opinion, I believe that I don't believe you raped her. Well, technically you would have. Technically, definition wise, but I believe that she's using this to get back at you. But y'all was in a relationship and that's your cousin. You get it? In my opinion, that's what I believe. But Le'Veon Bell, we got to get you up off of here. You look so bad. Where's your attorney? They need to get you. Yeah, somebody need to come get you. Somebody got to come get you, girl. Let's move on. We got to get to Angie Stone really quickly. First of all, shout out to Angie Stone. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. We spoke about this before. Angie Stone did a live talking about how the industry and the label take all her publishing and her music and her rights and everything and her masters and basically leaving her nothing. Now, if anybody knows anything about the music industry, that is how you make money. Without your publishing, without your masters and all that stuff, you make nothing. Prince was one of those people. No, Michael Jackson. Who that was? One of them owned their publishings, and somebody and a few other people. I know Michael Jackson did. I want to say at some point. Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke. They got him up out of here fast too. That is literally your money. And she came out and said that basically the label had stole her publishing and her masters, and she was fighting for it. And then next thing you know, boom, a car accident happened. Now, this was the thing about the car accident. It was 9 people in a Sprinter, and Angie the only one who died. Now, They just left it there. Nobody came out and said nothing else. They just left it right there. And then stuff started coming out later that allegedly Angie Stone did not just die through the sprinter. They said that they pulled her out of the car. A clear woman allegedly pulled her out of the car, and then she was hit by an 18-wheeler. I'm glad you said this, Miss Toy. See, this is another thing these people do. They get us, they take our greats away from us, and then they turn around and they put in people, we go stream the music. We don't even understand that when we streaming this music, we're putting money into those people's pockets. It's all done on purpose. It's all done on purpose, okay? If you ain't got the album at the crib, don't go streaming all the music, because that's how they make money. Remember, she's fighting for her master's and her publishing. She has not got it. So when she dies and we go run up the numbers, this for all of our greats, they make money. That's money going into their pockets. Listen, I'm guilty of it. When Mike died, girl, I was Michael Jackson and down. When Whitney died, I was Whitney down. When Prince died, I was Prince down. That's all a part of the game. If you ain't got the album, the CD, the tape, let it alone. Okay? But why is this important? She was fighting for her music and her rights, and then she allegedly died. And they were saying that she was pulled out of the vehicle. Let me get the video on here. She was actually pulled out of the vehicle and then was hit by an 18-wheeler. They say the company is CST or CR, whatever. Let me show y'all a little bit of the crash site. So this is what's happening. A truck came from the other side of the interstate. This was in Montgomery. They say on 65. A truck came from the other side of the interstate and hit their van. First and foremost, how, Sway? How? Secondly, if she didn't die inside of the van, who was the truck driver, the 18-wheeler or whatever truck they had that hit her? And how do we not know who said truck driver is? This is a real question. And why aren't we talking about this? Why did they only put it out like that? And let me say this too. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theory. So let's put it for my conspiracy theorists in the audience. Let's put our conspiracy brains on. You do know that the powers that be have the capacity to control people, and they don't even have to be with them, right? You know the MK Ultra thing? This for my conspiracy people. This not for the other ones. This for the conspiracy people. We talking. I'm talking to the conspiracy people. You do know that they have the power to control you. I'm talking about a regular person. Like you, me, especially if y'all got the wax, but that's a whole nother story. So they can tap into a truck driver and have them do something like that. You do know that. This for the conspiracy people, not the other people. Y'all stay on the side. This for the conspiracy people. They can tap into a truck driver and have them do something that they don't even remember they did. That would be even more reason why they would either blast them or protect them. Because where is this truck driver? I'm just asking a question. But neither here nor there. There has been conspiracy about what happened to this woman. To my conspiracy people, y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just cut and dry. If we only thinking about them controlling cars and vehicles, and we haven't even thought that it's possible for them to control people, then boy, you in trouble. Oh Lord. To the people who think that they can only control cars and vehicles and planes and not tap into people, oh my Lord. Just study a little bit of MK Ultra. It ain't no conspiracy no more. You get it? It's literally not a conspiracy. If people are calling things conspiracy theories in 2025, bless your little heart. Okay. But neither here nor there. It's been a lot that was said about what happened with this situation. And I, for one, this is just me, I, for one, you didn't know she sung a song on Girlfriends? Girl, I knew that was her from the moment I heard the voice. Angie had a distinct, beautiful voice. I knew that was her. My girlfriends. Girl, I knew that from the girl, yes. Girl, you ain't know? Girl, I knew it from the moment I heard the intro. Y'all know I love intros to y'all know I love intros to shows. Y'all know I used to study them bitches. Put a show out there, I know the intro, girl. I don't know why I'm like that. But yeah, I knew that was her. But listen, there's a huge conspiracy. Let me get her on here to talk about some of the things she was going through right before she passed. Look.
Columbia-born singer, songwriter, actor, and record producer Angie Stone died in a car crash early this morning.
It has been one heck of a ride. This last month, the enemy was trying to take me out. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company.
Picture this, a powerhouse soul singer who just weeks ago exposed a scandal that could shake the very foundations of the music industry, suddenly meets a mysterious fate. Angie Stone, a beloved icon of R&B, had recently gone public with accusations that her own music company was robbing her of rightful royalty payments.
People that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to.
Rumors were swirling that she was on the brink of launching a lawsuit that would expose years of industry exploitation. And then, on March 1st, the unthinkable happened, a fatal vehicular crash in which she was the only casualty among 9 occupants. What could be more suspicious than that? Angie Stone's story has it all: fame, fortune, love, betrayal, and a shocking final twist. On March 1st, 2025, the 63-year-old R&B legend was tragically killed in a car crash, leaving the music world in disbelief. How did a pioneering soul diva who gave us decades of hits end up in such heartbreaking headlines? Grab your tea, because we're about to spill the untold saga of Angie Stone, a journey from gospel
I ain't got time for all that because they're going to go back into her history. But I'm saying all that to say, listen, Angie had came on here and told y'all that they are out to get her. She said it. She said it. See, when people talk about the industry, and this is why I never want no parts of that industry, bro. Y'all could have it. I don't never want to be famous. I don't never want no industry. I don't want to touch them people. Listen. People think of the Illuminati and all that stuff and call it, oh, that's just a bunch of hogwash, a bunch of conspiracy, da, 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 da. That shit is real, bro. She literally came on here and said, they've been trying to get me. They took my publishing, they took my masters, and they got people who would still look that lady in the eye and say, it's a conspiracy theory. Hollywood is not ran by who you think it's ran by. It's not even who you think it is. The celebrities are the low tier of them people. The celebrities, your fave, your biggest celebrity, they at the bottom of that pyramid. You do know that, right? Like, we need to get to the bottom. There was a clear woman, and I don't have it. I'm going to get it. But there was a clear woman who came out and said that she pulled Angie out of the vehicle. A clear woman said it. She said, me and my daughter was riding. We saw the wreckage. I pulled over. They were getting people out. I pulled Angie out of the vehicle. She said, the next thing you know, I heard a big bang. I turned to go get my daughter and bam. Now, the lady said she took the video down for the family, but how you know that was the family that even reached out to her and told her to take that down? And then furthermore, why would the family reach out to the lady and tell her to take the video down if she's telling the truth? I don't know. But what we do know is Angie did not pass in that van. What happened afterwards, I can't say. But what we do know is Angie did not pass in that van. And the same thing happened to Lisa Left Eye Lopez. If you believe that that truck flipped all them times and ain't nobody died except Lisa, then I bless your little heart. Bless your little heart. Bless your little heart. This shit is deeper than rap. Rest in peace to Angie Stone, bro. I got to move on to this last story really quickly, simply for the sake of time, because y'all, I got to get out of here. I'm so sorry to rush this. This the last rushed morning jokes. I promise y'all. This the last one. I promise. I promise you this the last one. But ultimately, so a third suspect, and according to witnesses and the police and all that, a final suspect, the third and final suspect in the Caleb Wilson case has been arrested. Now, this is my problem. First of all, I spoke to my brother yesterday. I told y'all my little brother Pledge Q. Now, he didn't go to Southern, but you know what he told me yesterday? He said, you know, bro, he said, when I first heard about the incident, he said, the first school I thought about was Southern. I said, well, why would you say that? My brother told me, he said that Southern's Qs are a gang. He said the chapter of Qs at Southern University is a literal gang. He said they don't care who they allow in. All they care is they want 30 niggas to cross every time they crossing. Okay? This is what my brother said. So I'm sitting up like, what? He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, wow, because my brother, he's a Q and he's crossed some dudes. He said we might do 4-5 dudes on a line. You know what I'm saying? He said, but it's because we meticulous. He was like, and we look at who we want. He was like, you can't come to us and show interest. We show interest in you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you can show interest, but at the end of the day, we pick who it is. We hang out with these dudes 2-3 years before we even cross them. So you catch them at freshman and you don't cross them to junior, senior, and by that time you build a rapport with these dudes. This is what my brother said. He a Q. You build a rapport with these dudes. He was like, and after you build said rapport, when it's time to cross, you have more of an empathy and some type of care about the dude. So you don't want to hurt him. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to see him do no dirt, messed up, because even though you crossing this dude, don't get me wrong. And he said, he admitted it out his mouth. He said, mental. He said, man, I told niggas down mentally. He said, man, I told niggas down mentally. He was like, but as far as like physically hurting them, I never wanted to do that because these dudes became like my friends. So like when it was time to cross these dudes, they were my brothers. He said, but Southern is not like that. All Southern want to do is cross a bunch of niggas. They don't care who it is. They don't care how they get these niggas. They just want to cross a bunch of niggas. He said, and it's a whole bunch of weak, insecure. I'm just telling you what my brother said. And this made sense to me. He said the Qs is a whole bunch of weak ass, big ass niggas. He said most of them Qs is huge, big old black swole niggas, and they all charming, soft. That's what my brother said. He said you be lucky out of 10 to find one that really ain't no bitch. He said, this is what my brother said. He said, I said, well, why wouldn't the LBs help up for him? He said, you not listening. They a bunch of bitches. He said, them niggas gonna do whatever the masses do because they a bunch of hoes. He said, you be lucky if you cross 10 niggas to get one nigga that's gonna stand up. He said, and typically when you find the one nigga, you're harder on him because you're trying to break him. He said, but the Qs as a collective is a bunch of big old pussies. That's what my brother said. Well, he didn't say pussies, but I'm putting that word in. But he said a bunch of soft ass niggas. So it makes sense. He said, then they go pull anybody from the past and have them come and cross these dudes. He said they come and cross these dudes. He said, now in their chapter, the way it works is, he says, you already know who's who. You know the people who goes for. He said, them the people you don't let either cross, or if you let them cross the line, you tell them, hey, you can't be along with the pledges by yourself, because you already know they go that far. He said, but Southern don't give a fuck. He said Southern don't give 2 fucks about who they cross and who they let cross. So why is this important? The dean of pledges, that's the dude that run the pledges. The dean of pledges has just now been arrested as the third and final, according to the news, the third and final victim, or I'm sorry, perpetrator in this situation. And I told my brother, I say that's wrong. I say it should be more than just the dean of pledges. It should be a whole bunch of mother effers. And he said, you're right. He said, but he said the organization is not going to take that lick. They rather put it on 3-4 people and then keep their organization going. And I said, damn, that's messed up. And you know what it made me think, though? To everybody, anybody on here, even if you D9 or not, let me tell y'all something. If you think joining these organizations, I don't give a damn if it's the military, the police academy, the D9 organization, all this shit, Freemasons. If you think you matter in these organizations, you don't. You a fucking number, bruh. That's why they don't give a damn about putting 3 niggas in jail, and they probably gonna get a long time in jail. You know what else my brother said too? He said, you know, this ain't the first dude that got killed doing that hazing shit, right? He said, see, the white boys, they kill they people by doing the drinking hazing, the hazing games with the liquor. He said, but the niggas, he said, they want to exert dominance and try to break a nigga physically. He said, a nigga just died in 2011 at Southern. I had no clue. But again, TikTok catapulted this up in the masses like that. I'm saying all that to say, talk to your kids, talk to your family and your friends. Don't nothing in this world give a damn about you, right? This Q dog shit, this boy really thought his daddy was a cap. I heard he really thought he was challenging or going with tradition. Oh, that's another thing my brother said. He said most of them people that come in, they have this tradition. Somebody in their family pledged. But he unfortunately lost his life because niggas wanted to put on a boxing glove and lead this boy and had this boy stand there while they come punch him in the chest. Let's get this doggone video on here. Hold on, y'all. Get the likes up on the video.
Wilson walking out of jail. Another suspect is now in custody. Good evening, I'm John Snell.
And I'm Meg Gatto. Kyle Thurman now joins Caleb McRae in facing hazing charges. A new law passed in 2018 upgrades hazing from a misdemeanor to a felony.
And as Maddie Kurth breaks down the case, even harsher penalties could be coming.
Police say Caleb Wilson was the victim of an off-campus fraternity ritual where pledges were punched in the chest with boxing gloves. But it's what police allege these suspects did after the blows that could land them in even more trouble.
Nearly 2 weeks since Caleb Wilson was killed in an alleged fraternity hazing. And Monday night, police have another student in custody.
A simple punch is usually a misdemeanor. But if that misdemeanor leads to a death, then it turns into manslaughter, and you can get up to 40 years in jail.
That's the case for Caleb McRae, arrested last week. He posted his $100,000 bail late Friday night. Monday, U.S. Marshals descended on this house in Port Allen, where they took the second student, Kyle Thurman, into custody.
Some of them have, theoretically, dominion and control over the other ones, and that's where you get the problems.
This hurts me to the core.
Steve Groover hoped that hazing would stop after his son's passing in 2017. Max Groover died with a blood alcohol content 6 times the legal limit after LSU Phi Delta Theta pledges were forced to chug 190 proof liquor. The case made national news.
If in fact, it turns out that this crime precipitated from hazing, it just blows me away.
State lawmakers passed the Max Groover Act the next year, upgrading hazing from a misdemeanor to now a felony.
The message hasn't been heard by all these kids, and it's a sad situation.
He was always at my house, or my son was at his house, so just missing the closeness of our families.
Southern University will host a visitation and candlelight vigil on campus Friday. And on Saturday morning at 10, Reverend Mitchell Stevens will host a funeral service at Pilgrim Baptist Church in Kenner. Meanwhile, police are still looking for that third suspect student, Isaiah Smith.
Especially in a situation like this, it's all going to come out. And I would suggest that you turn yourself in, because if you don't, you're probably looking at bigger, more serious, and more inflamed charges.
So Southern University issued a new statement today. It says Omega Psi Phi received a cease and desist order immediately after the school learned of the allegations. And all campus Greek organizations are forbidden from taking in new members through at least the remainder of the school year. John, back to you.
Maddie, Southern's campus will host a visitation and candlelight vigil Friday. The school has not determined an exact time. The funeral service will be held Saturday morning at 10 in Kenner at the Pilgrim Baptist Church.
I'm Kelsey Davis. Breaking at noon, a third suspect in the death of Southern University student Caleb Wilson surrenders to police. Isaiah Smith is now in custody. Sources for our sister station, WAFB, say his father, Todd Smith, leased a warehouse where alleged Omega Psi Phi fraternity hazing took place. Police say Caleb Wilson was punched in the chest repeatedly at this warehouse, collapsed, and died. U.S. Marshals and Baton Rouge police arrested Kyle Thurman yesterday in Port Allen, and Caleb McRae is charged with criminal hazing and manslaughter. This exclusive video from our sister station in Baton Rouge shows Kyle Thurman being transported from the West Baton Rouge Parish Jail to East Baton Rouge Parish Jail. That was earlier this morning. Southern University has confirmed all three suspects, that's Caleb McRae, Kyle Thurman, and Isaiah Smith, were all active Southern University students. Arrested in the alleged hazing death of Caleb Wilson. Police say each of the suspects punched Omega Psi Phi pledges that night nearly 2 weeks ago, but the warrant suggests only Caleb McRae delivered the fatal blow.
Arrest warrants reveal the role each played. Here is Maddie Kurth now with what investigators are saying the other two men did as they now face a felony.
John, this is exclusive video here of 28-year-old Isaiah Smith turning himself into Baton Rouge police this morning. Investigators say he held the title Dean of Pledges within the fraternity and that he punched at least one person that night. His bond was set at $25,000. He and 25-year-old Kyle Thurman now face criminal hazing charges, which were upgraded to a felony in Louisiana 7 years ago. They each face up to 5 years in prison if convicted. Now, police say Wilson and 8 other pledges were in a warehouse leased to Smith's father. Thurman is accused of punching one half of the pledges, while 23-year-old Caleb McRae is accused of punching the other half, including Caleb Wilson. An arrest warrant says McRae delivered 4 blows to Wilson's chest before he collapsed to the ground unconscious. It sees that additional manslaughter charge now punishable by up to 40 years in prison. Investigators say the pledges were then ushered into another room while frat leadership tended to Wilson, changing his clothes before loading him up into Smith's car and dropping him off at a hospital and leaving before the police arrived. A preliminary autopsy found a small bruise on the right side of Wilson's chest. The coroner says his body was released to a funeral home last week, but that official cause and manner of his death is still pending.
I don't expect this to go to trial, but it could. But I think they're going to be trying to look for mercy rather than to be defiant in this case. Well, that would be my advice if I was representing them.
Now the standard procedures play out with arraignments and motion hearings. McRae is due back in court in May, and Smith is to return in June. Their lawyers spoke outside of the courthouse.
Isaiah is terribly remorseful about this. This is nothing that anybody wanted. And I think we're still in a state of shock about what's going on.
My client is grieving right now. He's grieving the loss of a friend. He's grieving the potential loss of his life. I mean, this is a traumatic event.
We're still waiting on a bond amount and the next court date for Thurman. In the meantime, Wilson's family will host a public memorial Friday at the F.G. Clark Activity Center in Baton Rouge. That's from noon to 5, with a celebration of life service to follow. Wilson's funeral is...
All right. I'm glad you said this, Lady Nye, because when I was talking to my brother, this how I know. I told y'all a lot of people who study this D9 stuff know more about the people inside the organization. Because I asked him, I said, why did they call it a ritual? He said, because it is. That's exactly what it is. He linked it to Freemasonry, but had no clue or idea about the Boule, Sigma Pi Phi. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? He said it's literal masonry rituals. That's what it is. He said, but he said he didn't know anything about the divine, about Sigma Pi Phi. I taught him about Sigma Pi Phi. He didn't even know that the D9 branched off of the Boule. Crazy work. Let me move on though. Thank you for saying that it is a ritual. He said it is. Let me tell y'all something. These 3 dudes just took the fall for a whole organization, and they are still accused. They are still part of the Divine Nine. They are still under some sort of protection under the law, because guess what? The police is a fraternity. The attorneys are fraternities. The judges are fraternities. It's all in one umbrella. Now, granted, they niggas, so they don't give a damn what happens to them, but they're not going to face penalties that they should face. They all around us. We just don't know it. You get it? With that being said, these are the three who gonna take the lick. They're not arresting nobody else. These are the three: Isaiah Smith, Caleb McRae, and Kyle Thurman. That's gonna take the lick. Sigma Pi Phi is the first original organization, Boule. Those are the talented 10th. Those are the people that came out of Freemasonry that thought that 10% should control 90%. They had the best education. They were basically your NAACP, all them people, civil rights, all of them people. The black people who selling niggas out to the clear people for their own pockets. That's what they are. That's who the Sigma Pi Phi is. But I gotta get off, y'all. Y'all, rest in peace to Caleb. That's all I really got to say about this. And let this be a lesson to anybody who think when they join anything, I don't give a damn if it's the military, the police, the Divine Nine, the college. I don't care what it is. If you really think you matter inside these organizations, you a new age fool. They will throw you to the wolves because nobody, how they say it on The Temptation, is bigger than the group. With that being said, y'all, I got to roll. Love y'all down to the ground. Peace. I see y'all later.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.